Okay, let me make sure I got some audio here. Yes, I have audio. Okay, this is a mammoth tooth in the middle here. This mammoth tooth is probably 80 to 100,000 year old, and the resin is probably 2 weeks. Big contrast between the two. So what we're going to do on this one, we're going to do like a wedding band where this thing is going to stand proud. We'll throw some finger grips in here, but this thing is literally a rock, and it is hard to get through, but we're going to whittle it down a little bit. So here we go. Blower is on. Okay, so we're going to do a rounded pointy. This is a rather thick pin. There we are at 0.74, almost there. That should be where we want to be. Now we're going to make the pointy part of it. That's looking pretty good there. And then we're going to come up to this. I think we're going to throw a little something in there in a minute. Let's measure that one there. See how we're doing. It's about a 0.71. This one now is down to a 0.71. So those are both good. Now what do we do in the middle? Well, first thing we got to do is we got to round this up. And I have to get the giant Mambo carbide cutter. This thing is a beast. It's big and it's hairy. It is not negative rake though. Here we go. Let me lower this and get it away a little bit. I need a little maneuvering room for this thing. We're going to try to round this mammoth tooth. It is literally rock hard. My whole goal is not to remove too much of it, just round it. Not round yet. Let's check it real quick. Still got a little bit more to go right here. The other side's just got a tiny little flat spot there. Here we go. More stuff. Still flat on one side. Getting there. Yeah, still got a ways to go to get that flat out of there. I might leave that flat there, who knows? Because it's a lot to remove to get that flat. It's actually covered in resin, so that might shine up nicely. But I don't want to remove a lot of that tooth because it's a freaking fossil. Crying out loud. Okay, let's put this away. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to, let me find the center first. So we're about a little over 5 1/4, so that's probably about the center right there. I'm going to come out about 1 1/8. On both ends, and I'm going to put a ring in there just to do something besides a straight whatever. I don't know how they get that pink. I don't know if it's like dyed or stabilized or what. I'm not sure why it needs stabilized because it's a fossil. And this will make the thing not look like it's in the middle because it, quite frankly, is not in the middle. Okay. I'm going to make it stand out like a ring. Sort of going to stand this thing off a little bit. All right, let's smooth these out a little bit. Get a nice run there. There we go. Very nice. That'll give us a good sanding spot to start. All right, that'll be pretty cool. Now, we're going to spend a lot of time in this center part just sanding. We're going to use 80 grit. Probably the best way to wear that sucker down. All right, let's get the diaper out. I'm going to turn the blower off. That'll give us a little quiet time in here, and I'm going to get out the heavy-duty grit here. And then we're going to spend a little time in the middle here. So we're going to sort of make this look like a ring. That's why I put those two little Cheerios there. Make it look like a ring. This will be the longer part of this particular video, just because of the nature of this this thing here. 80 to 100,000 year old mammoth tooth. Somebody could probably look that up and figure out when mammoths rolled on the earth and see if that is correct. You know what it smells like? I said before it smells like burning toenails. Not sure where I got that reference from, but probably what I meant was, you know, when the dentist is doing your teeth and he's drilling and you get that kind of funky bone smell or whatever that smell is, that's what this smells like. Let's go see what this looks like now. Yeah, it's not too bad. We're just getting some, there's a flat spot there, which was our remaining flat spot, so it's slowly working itself out. It's pretty good. There's not a whole lot of work to do on that. I mean, it's a freaking mammoth tooth. It's like, what do? They dyed it or colored it or something, and it looks fantastic, and there's not much for us to do there besides get out of its way. This is pretty cool. I was thinking that maybe it'll be a really good ink pen thing, but drilling through this, I don't know how stable it is. You know, is it going to fall apart? Not sure. But the interesting thing is that, like, what would you do? Go, hey, you want to see my mammoth tooth pen? Or would somebody sort of look at you in an office meeting and go, wow, check out that pen he's using? Nobody would know what it is. They'd have to ask you, which would probably be the good oddity for the office, right? Okay, so I still got a flat spot on there, but the rest of it feels real nice. And when I slow it down and stop it, it does look good. So we're going to leave that alone right there. Again, this, just like when we did Angel Lee Rose's mammoth tooth, there was a point where you really couldn't do much more to it. It was just a rock. Literally a rock. Okay. Let me get some sandpaper here. So hopefully this looks like a ring, a mammoth tooth ring. A couple little baubles and stuff on the side of it there. Sort of set it off a little bit in our ring setting, if you will. That's pretty good over there. Now we're going to come back to this side. There's just a tiny bit of resin here next to the mammoth tooth. And you definitely know this is something organic because you can smell, I guess, the calcium in it, or I'm not sure what that burning tooth smell is. All right, all of that feels pretty good. Well, anyway, the mammoth tooth is as good as it's going to get. Hopefully I got time between this video here and when we go live tonight to cut up a little bit of paper. Or I'll be doing it on the live, which I don't want to do because that's not as exciting as turning pens. I might make it through tonight. I only need 10 or 12 pieces to get through the night. All right, and the final piece. Got little pieces of dinosaur all through me here. I don't know, is a mammoth a dinosaur? Is that from that world? A mastodon? I wonder what a mastodon, I wonder what the difference between a mastodon and a mammoth is. I think they're both elephant-looking creatures. And I would imagine that these guys were grass eaters, right? I don't think they ate animals. I think they were an herbivore more than a carnivore. I wonder if it's like Jurassic Park. If you had a piece of that DNA, you could bring back the whole mastodon. Wouldn't that be cool? All right, there we go. Get the old polish out here. Let me straighten my rag out here. It's getting all misshapen. Get a little moisture in there just for the giggles. Here we go. Just a spot will do you. I've been wondering what I was going to do with this thing, and it just hit me that I should make it like a ring on a wedding band. And of course, this is a diamond painting pen, not a wedding band, so sort of mix the two. Turn this off and do an inspection here. Got a little bit of a rub right here. I'm gonna refinish that on the end there. Might have hit it hard with the 80 grit or something like that. It was just in that dip where your finger would go. Looks pretty even now. I can get one of these small pieces here. Use those up. I keep finding more and more uses for these tiny pieces. And now, super fine. Super fine, super fine. much better. That little spot there is gone, just like that other one over there is nice and shiny. Beautiful. Okay. And there it is. We'll call it the Mammoth wedding ring. Sort of set it up like a cool thing. Shiny, and it's sort of smooth, but it's got a couple flat pieces on it, which is really weird. I expected one, but really it's just interesting. It must just be the way the parts go. Maybe parts are harder and it doesn't go away. No idea. Pretty nifty. Okay, let me get the bushings out. All right, now let's get down the line here. Let's get another Fordite here. Always fun. Get all these little wispy things off here first. The diaper away. Blower on. All right, this is purple Fordite. Purple Fordite, rounded pointy. See how big we are here. 0.77 coming down. .74 coming down. Down about 0.75. Let's check this one over here, see how we're doing. 0.71 on the money. I'm going to leave that just a little fat because we're going to come and sand that down and make a nice smoothness to it there. .72, very close. Sanding will take us down where we need to be. Let me clean up the ends. Nice and tight. All right, turn this off here. So the only real opportunity is this one here. We can't dig into that one. We're just going to get the contours that we get coming up out of the finger hole, which we'll get a little more, but that's the guy we want to dig into. And let's go see where the middle is. Five and a quarter. There's the middle. Might be a good spot right there. Yeah, that's about right. Then we're going to get this contour coming up here. On the back side, we're going to gain a little of that right there, but I don't think it's much contour as much as it is just straight lines. Okay, so we got a little contour there. Might get a little bit right there. If not, this is super clear, and you'll see it as we go through it. Excuse me. You'll see it after we sharpen it up, or shine it up, polish it up. Another Biden moment. Can't think of the right words. What I should have said was, anyways, what he was talking about. Anyway, you know the thing. What's up, Kev?
Richard Simmons is dead.
Who?
Richard Simmons.
Oh, is he? I think Ruth Westheimer died too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Richard Simmons is dead. How old was he?
76.
76.
About 76.
He look older or younger? Yeah, he was into hair dye, I guess. Got a little bit on that one. That's not too bad. Okay. Let's get the diaper over here. Blow her off. Very nice. Let's get our sanding block and make us some mud. Richard Simmons is dead. Boy, he was everywhere in the 80s. The fitness, excitable guy. Not sure if he was a guru, a television personality, or if he was a certified health and fitness guy or what, but he was everywhere. Made a lot of money. Something to the oldies, jumping to the oldies or working to the oldies or something. See how we're doing here for the edges. Looking good. That looks nice. Oh, that looks beautiful. Not got a lot here, but you'll see this cool contour through the clear when we're done. That's looking good. Yeah, the lines look nice. I think we're done with that block right there. Come over and grab the regular paper. Ooh, new piece. That got all filled up with stuff. Beautifully smooth. Yeah, I like doing these Fordites now. A lot of fun. A lot of excitement to see if you can get them to show what you want them to show. They're just sitting there minding their own business, and it's like, can you dig into me for me to show you my beauty? Well, once in a while we do it good. Well, doggone, I can't hold on to a piece of paper today. I'm definitely not going to pick it up off the ground. All right, let's get out the white juice here. Put a little on the rag. Yep, I like these clear with the Fordite for diamond painting pens, or it's just a smidgen of glitter in there. I mean, micro starlight or something super tiny that allows you to see through. Whew, that thing looking like glass from here. All right. There it is. You can see that whole chunk in there. You know what's funny is there's a limited supply of all this Fordite, and we cut it away. Everybody that's using it cuts it away to get the beauty to show. I don't think it actually made it through there. It just got to the edge. There looks gorgeous. And then there looks gorgeous. Good contour. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, gonna pop these bushings out. And chamfer the edges or the holes. Beautiful. Okay, now we're going to pick this one here. This will be interesting. All right, this one here is pink and foil stuff. Let's see. Those are all gone. Rainbow, ice blue, pink, clear, silver flakes, .70 baseball bat. We'll never get a .70, and here's why. After rounding and starting at a .74, so Madam D said we could go a little smaller on it just to make a great looking pen. That's what we're gonna do. Turn it on. Blower's blowing, or blower is sucking. The dust collector is dust collecting. Alright, that looks pretty cool there. And I'm going to go straight to the Morse code on this one. Haven't done one of those all day. And this is probably a very good candidate. That'll really bring out some shine. Okay, so now with Morse code we get two very large bumps. I just had a thought. This thing's sucking so much air, I could run a splitter behind it and put another one of these scoops down below to pick up everything down here, but it might get in the way of the banjo. I'll have to think about that. Just randomly thinking, how do I get it to pick up most of this stuff that I'm doing? The first step was increasing the airflow. Oh boy, did that help. that one. Blower off. Diaper in place. Sandpaper in hand, water bottle in the other hand, and here we go. I do like these sort of clear blanks that have all that foil in them, gold, copper, silver kind of thing. Pretty nifty looking. Boy, that thing's smooth just on that first level of sandpaper. Very nice. There's something right now, if it's a piece of foil sticking out or what. No, it's a piece of foil sticking out there. Huh. Ah, it's better there. Is that clickbait or is that something
No,
really
it
happened?
really was on Fox News.
Oh, what'd they say?
That he had blood from his ear, rushed to the hospital, he's alright, but one person was dead or something.
Was it a gunshot or something, or
Yeah.
somebody attack?
I don't know, I haven't.
Well, we'll watch the news here when I'm done.
Yep.
Pretty cute.
That's pretty.
Yeah, wait till we stop it. It's pretty cool. It's not done yet.
I know.
And it's spinning 2,000 RPM. So a picture just makes it look pink. Wonder if it freezes it. Does it freeze it? What's the picture look like?
Freezes it.
Not too bad. It's pretty cool. All right, now we're gonna buff it up. If he was bleeding from the ear, it means probably somebody shoved him on the ground and he banged his head or something. Well, somebody did something. Might have been the gun shooter or something. Or the shooter or the perpetrator. They're all polished, I just gotta buff them. Yeah, I buff them all at once. There it is, that looks pretty cool. Pretty cool, heavy foil in there. Solid pink on one side almost. Crazy. It's a sea of pink. Pink and foil. All right, diaper out of the way. Here we go, the last one for this particular little video. This is a rainbow, and that rainbow says it wants to be Rainbow Bright .70 baseball bat. Make sure colors used. No idea what that means. Make sure colors used. Well, it's colorful, so we meet that one good. Baseball bat, here we come. Another one of these. It's not going to be a .70, but it's going to be a gorgeous pen. Started off as a thin blank. We'll just give it a nice little elephant foot on the end because she likes that design. Nice little rich dome there. Get this nice little finger drop in there. This one's not fully square yet, or round, so let's get it round. We just did the rough rounding earlier. All right, let's see what this one looks like. So we're going to retain a bit of this, and it's sort of just thready through there. That's pretty cool. That's going to look pretty neat. What do we want to do? We got to keep this so we're not losing a bunch of that. If I could make the gumballs match up with those colors, that would be like way cool. Can I do that? Not really. They're too wide. That would be so cool. Gumballs match up with the colors. All right, let's find us a middle first. I like that placement. All right, they look all nice and even. Here we go. Mr. Gumball, sing me a song and give me a treat. Do 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 do. Now, if I were a real rapper, I'd come up with lyrics right off the top of my head, but I lost it already. I'll tell everybody on the live, if you want to hear me sing, watch the 4th video today, and that will be it. There it is. It's beautiful. Looks like a candy stick. Okay, let's get okay, here we go with this. I just smeared junk all over it. Cool. They got it out there somewhere. Phew. Oh my goodness. Ooh, a big sneeze there. Whew. Chills and everything. All right, here we go. Shine this baby up. Let's get a little polish on here. You know, what's funny is I went to redo the headlights on my car, and it had been, just a month or two ago, and I got really good at polishing this plastic here, and figured, what the heck, I could probably do it to my headlights too. You know, over time how they get yellow, and the car is 21 years old this year, or is, or was, or whatever you want to call it, and they just get yellow from the sun. Cleaned them off, sanded them up, kept on going, buffed them up. I actually brought them off the car into my buffer and buffed them right on it. Good use for that baby. Okay, here we go. That is gorgeous. That is good see-through. Oh yeah, the gumball was the right thing because it really broke up that giant solid piece of color there. Little globule in there of purple. Pretty cool. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, let's take these. I'm going to pop these bushings out. Chamfer the hole. Take them over to the buffer. Change the camera. There we go. Turn it on. Load it up. Doesn't take a whole lot. And go to polishing or buffing. Beautiful. Mr. Fordite's up next. Beautiful Fordite again. Got some good contours showing up. A little bit of rainbow here. This actually looks like a pack of lifesavers that melted. And finally, the 80,000-year-old elephant tooth. Very unique pen. I've got an elephant tooth in my pen. Not many people can say that. That is unique. An elephant being a mammoth, a woolly mammoth. Beautiful, there it is. Smooth yet jagged. It's real, organic material. So here are these 4 pens. Let me turn the buffer off. I laid them in the dust, so Carrie had to dust them off as we go, but beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All right. And we will see you later on in the live tonight and, of course, in the next video. Bye-bye.